As you remember, we planted carrots and radishes in the same row this year to help space out the carrot seedlings. Well, both are sprouted and the radishes are sizing up nicely, so I think it's time to thin. Think being the operative word. Hey Danielle, is it time to thin?
Wow, Sarah, these radishes have gotten really big. We're having a super warm spring here in New England, and it may be a little early yet to yank these radishes out, but I want to give the carrots enough room to grow. So, Sarah, get over here.
So how can I tell when my radishes are ready?
All right, so you look at the tops and see how these tops are pretty large and green? And then the other thing you want to look at is the base. That's a pretty good sized radish.
They still look a little small to me.
The thing to remember is when you interplant radish and carrots, the radishes are never going to size up to be their full potential. The other thing that you want to remember is that we planted a variety that was more oblong and not going to look like the ones that you see in the grocery store.
Okay, good point. So what do we do?
First things first, you need to identify which are the carrots and which are the radish tops down your row. After determining which is which, gently pull out the largest radish plants, holding the soil around its base in place. This will prevent the carrot roots from being disturbed. Keep going down the line, pulling out at least a third of the radishes, selecting the largest tops to harvest.
So the good thing is, even though these radishes are pretty small, I can still cook the leaves because they're nice and tender.
Yeah, or eat them fresh right out of the garden in a salad. It's got some spiciness to it. And the good thing about young radish leaves is they don't have all those hairs on them yet.
Right, exactly. So how often do I want to thin these radishes?
I would say every 3 to 5 days. Now, you want to come through and pull out just the biggest radishes. We over-thinned today because you're going on vacation. Now, if the carrots that are left behind are still too overcrowded, meaning if they don't have at least an inch or so of space on either side, you can go through and cut off the tops of the ones that are making the row too crowded. Now, Sarah, the only thing now that we've gone through and trimmed the carrots is you want to be worried about the carrot perfume fly. He's attracted to that scent of cut carrot tops. So cover up the crop with some of that extra remay that you have for a day or two.
Okay, why don't you hold Juno while I go get it?
Okay.
I don't want to have a replay of that tug of war you had the other day.
No. Stay, June.